Okay, so today we're going deep on trading,
Uh,
but like with a bit of a twist.
okay.
We're going to be looking at some of the biggest fails
Oh, wow.
from trading history
Right.
and kind of learning what not to do,
I like it.
kind of a don't do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can laugh along the way too.
Mistakes can be funny.
Exactly.
As long as they're not our own.
For sure. So these stories, they're funny, but they're also super important
Yeah.
because they teach us about risk management.
Big time.
Like, that saying, learn from the mistakes of others.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing today.
Absolutely.
So first up, we got to talk about over-leveraging.
Ah, yes.
Can you break that down for us?
Over leveraging. Yeah. So imagine you have $1,000 to invest
Okay.
and you're feeling really good about a certain stock.
Uh-huh.
So you borrow 9,000 more.
9,000.
Yeah, giving you a total of 10,000 to play with.
Wow.
Now, any little move in the market, even just 1%, could double your money or completely wipe you out.
No way. That's
Sure.
leverage.
So it's like amplifying your wins and losses.
Exactly. It's a double-edged sword.
Gotcha. And I think our source material actually had a story about this.
Oh, yeah.
Some trader got a little too confident.
Oh.
They borrowed way more than they could afford to lose.
Classic mistake.
And they went all in on this one stock.
Oh, no.
And yeah, I think you can guess what happened next.
Let me guess. The stock tanked.
Yep, straight down.
Ouch.
And that trader ended up in a huge hole.
Way deeper than if they just stuck with their initial investment.
For sure.
A perfect example of what happens when optimism overpowers risk management.
It's a hard lesson to learn.
Yeah.
So what's the takeaway here?
Only invest what you can afford to lose.
Right.
Don't bet the farm.
Makes sense.
It's like playing poker.
Okay.
You wouldn't put your entire life savings on one hand.
Yeah. Good point. Okay, so that's over leveraging.
Yep.
Now let's move on to another big one. Stop loss orders. Ah, yes, stop losses. Essential.
They're like your emergency brake when things get crazy.
Exactly. They automatically sell your position if the price drops to a certain point,
Okay.
the level that you set beforehand.
That's right.
It takes the emotion out of trading.
Because it's hard
Super hard.
not to get emotional when you're watching your money go up and down.
We've all been there,
Yeah, totally. Like holding on to a losing trade.
hoping it'll magically rebound.
Yep, been there, done that.
Classic.
Learned my lesson the hard way.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll tell you about it later. But anyway, back to stop losses.
Right.
Our source material had a story about a trader who completely ignored theirs.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
So this trader, they were convinced this stock was going to bounce back. Even though it was free falling,
Yikes.
they had a stop loss in place, but decided to ignore it.
Bold move.
Yeah, they didn't want to take that small loss.
Ah, I see.
But ignoring your stop loss can often make things worse.
Way worse.
And guess what?
It kept falling.
Yep, kept on falling.
And they lost a ton.
A ton. More than they would if they just stuck to their stop loss.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, it really highlights the importance of discipline.
Absolutely.
Sticking to your plan even when it's tough,
Easier said than done.
for sure. Any tips on setting stop losses and actually sticking to them?
Well, first you gotta be honest with yourself
Like-
about your risk tolerance. How much are you actually willing to lose on a trade?
Right.
Once you set that stop loss, treat it like a hard boundary.
Not a suggestion.
Nope. It's there to protect you.
Okay.
Not to be ignored just because you're feeling a little bit hopeful.
Sometimes you got to accept that small loss
Exactly.
to avoid a much bigger one later.
Words to live by.
So basically, don't over leverage and always use stop losses.
Pretty much.
It all comes down to emotional discipline.
Yeah. Trading is as much about psychology as it is about numbers.
Yeah, I like that. So as you continue on your trading journey,
Mm-hmm.
think about your own risk tolerance.
Yeah.
Playing it safe.
Or are you a bit of a daredevil?
And most importantly,
Yeah.
what are your strategies for managing that risk?
Good question.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Even for the pros.
Definitely.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us.
That's been fun.
Until next time.